It's a really nice verdict. It's just done. Like you actually just can't fight it anymore. It's just not viable. Now both of these comps are insanely low range. Both of these comps are insanely combo oriented. I'd say Nongshim much more so, but for Kwangdong Freecs you have set for the Poppy, right? Then Sejuani goes in, there's burst damage, follow up. Hitting level 3, Sylvia's here, red buff available, and they're going to try to bait this with the ward. This is a great bait.
Hook is going to come through there, grand entrance unavoidable by Jun. As Jiwoo's going to dash forward, he misses the flash!
No.
It's a disaster for Jun!
No, Atlas,
Not at all. As Bulldog is showing that it is it here in this mid lane, as Fiesta has to go home. Nongshim trying to get on in here though. The Jubilant Veil was available as Jun. He's just going to get shredded once again. Taeyun now in trouble, but Youngjae, it's a great Arctic Assault to Sylvie. Over the wall, Taeyun has to flash after him to grab the kill, but he will do so. Now Kwangdong
obviously as this Neela, but this was not hit in time to actually be contesting this Drake. She's got a lot of dashes. She still does a decent amount of damage, but I mean, look at her build. She's sitting on a longsword and a Doran shield.
Oh, okay, there it is. And Taeyun just going to get whipped down to size.
And said level 6 timing is reached here, and the combo you're looking for is Youngjae. He's looking for something, speaking of.
Yeah, Dundun and Dudu have had low health bars this entire time. As Youngjae's going to move on in. Let's see whether Dundun can outplay it as the Glacial Prison comes down. It looks like the answer is no, he cannot outplay it. As Youngjae happily tanks up the turret quite a few times, and Dudu can start getting a bit of that poke damage down. Not able to land the chain, but it's not about the chain. Just zap him. As Hook is going to go wide. And in they go. Not able to grab the Drake, but now the fight is on. Straight into the backline is Jiwoo looking for Taeyun, making it a 1v1, and so far he's doing absolutely fine. Slipstream straight forward, and that is going to lock down the Aphelios.
He goes for shield bow here now because there is so much burst, and you saw how quickly he died when he did get collapsed upon there. Maybe the shield bow helps him survive. He does a lot of Tristan damage back as Dudu.
Yeah, it does have the steadfast presence as the Apotheosis comes forward, and Dudu going to try and get rid of everyone, and he does, and then he burns to death.
Worth made sure that the Rakan got the kill.
Yeah.
We're not just going to get a charge, we're going to get the whole interim, and it is.
Oh, it's done, yeah.
And like,
I thought that it could have been a poor
at
least do some damage to the turret, but Youngjae's here to protect it. And Peter going to have to grand exit Dudu, making his way around, finds the heroic charge, but Jiwoo does cleanse it immediately. Fiesta trying to get in here. The knockups are huge though from the ulti out of Dudu, and this guy just taking some control. Sylvie going to go down. Jiwoo does find one, but they get a follow-up kill, and Fiesta is going to get permanently frosted, but gets into the brush. And now Youngjae and Jun, two very tanky gentlemen, making their way after Fiesta.
Lockdown here. I mean, there's just no way to do anything. So Jiwoo's going to all in. Meanwhile,
yeah, we've got another fight. It's Dudu's being chained up momentarily. Youngjae and Bulldog now fighting on the flank here as Sylvie looks to go aggressive. Peter dashing forward. He manages to lock down the Aphelios, but Steadfast Presence is going to be there, and he's able to take down the Rakan. Still lower health bars, and Kwangdong Freecs continue to weaken the members of Kwangdong Freecs. Hooked again, gonna go wide, but the Glacial Prison is not. Will connect as Dundun's gonna go down. Apotheosis lands onto 3, but Jiwoo can't get it done. There is Sylvie there though to lock down the Aphelios, but I think that maybe Kwangdong Freecs may have done enough to win out this fight as Fiesta not quite gonna get there, and they have a backup AD carry.
Yeah, and Bulldog is just doing way too.
He will take a bit of damage from Fiesta, but Fiesta, with a bit of delay, does take some himself as the first Infernal Drake of the game. Nongshim do have it down to about 50% as Sylvie launches himself into the backline, but the Keeper's verdict is too good from Dudu. Man, he has taken this game and said, no, I refuse to lose.
He has just signed his name all over it. And I mean, despite huge deficits for Kwangdong Freecs straight up here, as they will be able to, it looks like, take this turret out in exchange for the Baron.
You're not exactly too psyched about that as Nongshim, though.
No, definitely not.
Freecs will be able to lock this one down. So now, they can, especially from a deficit, so certainly looking good. Baron going to get them a fair bit, but the Apotheosis into the backline. Caster Curse may have just happened as Taeyun once again going to go down. Now Dundun looking to make it worse as Bulldog Yeah, on the flank angle, no rocket jumping out of that one, my friend, and oh god, I feel guilty.
Well, I mean, it's... no, not right now, although Dundun looks to be a more prime target. You know, this could be turned by Nongshim very quickly. I don't know about committing to this.
Yeah, Steadfast Presence was, of course, there, as Dundun's going to look to try and flash himself away from this one, but Nongshim, they are in position. It's full tank Gragas, so he holds on for so long as Sylvie's got the Cyclone, but he's the one that's bouncing up and down, and now they're rocketing into the backline. Now they're looking for the opportunity, but Jiwoo's just trying to deal with Bulldog, and the rest of the team is blending them up. Dudu once again just says, no, Neela, you are not slipstreaming forward. I have a W2, and mine's also pretty busted. As he dives on top, Jiwoo not going to be able to survive that one, as now Bulldog, oh, that hook maybe just made up for all of the other hooks from Jun this game. And Fiesta's going to go down. That's the ace. And Kwangdong Freecs once again on the front foot.
I mean, Bulldog just completely zoning Jiwoo out of that fight means he cannot do anything. And that was a scary moment there for a second, but he's going to be able to be there. You might lose the game off of chasing down this Gragas on the bottom side. So I'm not going to put this in a positives for Kwangdong. I'll put it in a positives for Dudu. To end so quickly if Nongshim win it. I like this because this is a great opportunity to set up for Jiwoo to look for a combo. Look at the split here from Kwangdong. They do not want to get womboed. Fiesta though.
Bulldog's found him and he just explodes. Oh my goodness, the Buster Shot explosive charge are going to be enough, and Nongshim's going to get sold over, and they're going to stop these backs just to give space to Bulldog. Yeah, and it's just going to be set up by the depth charges. Jiwoo's going to try and fight Taeyoon. Oh, the slipstream is just beautiful, but Bulldog might be able to find an opportunity. The explosive charge still does the damage, and Bulldog just going to stand his ground. It's not going to be enough, and he's whipped into shape. Jiwoo actually being able to... It's worked out. I've seen this play before, but last time it was Bulldog on the flank angle. Peter now struggling to get himself here.
Bulldog has TP.
Yeah, Dundun's also going to teleport his way in, but there is the next teleport. Youngjae gets into the pit, though. It's going to be a 50-50. It's taken by Neela somehow. Bulldog's over the wall, though. He's drawn a beat. He's level 17, and he has so much range. Goomba Stomp 1 going to come forward. Jiwoo's in trouble. That's going to be Goomba 2. And the Aphelios is also getting amongst it. Double doubles here for Kwangdong Freecs. And this game, it's not clean, but man, it's entertaining.
Double doubles, man. That fight was animal style for sure, Atlas. This was a one-sided affair. Look, it is very much a back and forth game at the end of the day. Like, this final fight doesn't really tell the whole story. But man, they were greedy on the attempted Baron take. But what options do you really have? Only having Sylvie's ultimate when the engage comes through. Dudu doing so much this game. And Kwangdong Freecs, despite a rough early mid, will bounce back in a huge way. Both solo laners hard carrying this team to victory. I mean...